January 2017, our online horse agility 1-star walk only class. First obstacle was to halt at the curtain, and the horse waits there while the handler goes through the curtain and the horse joins the handler. The handler has to keep their feet still while inviting the horse through to join them. That gets us into position for number 2. The horse has to line up in front of the rail without going over it, and then side pass along the rail. And that's leading position 8, where I'm facing the side of the horse, which just gets us ready for obstacle number 3. And here I'm in leading position 7, facing the front of the horse. And we're going to do a 360-degree turn with the horse staying on the tarp. The handler was allowed to move his or her feet for that obstacle. Then we have to get ready for number 4, which is to walk through the S-bend, and the handler stands still at one end, at the opposite end of the S-bend. So first, asking the horse to come through using leading position 7, come toward me like a recall, and then the horse goes round and we're in leading position 6 with me behind the horse, and then we're back into leading position 1 facing the horse. And make sure the horse comes right out of the rails. We're heading for number 5, which is to put the front feet into the hoop and to do a 360-degree turn on the forehand. And now I'll be in leading position 8, which is facing the side of the horse. We lost 1 mark there for touching the hoop, and still leading position 7 as I ask her to back out of the hoop. And that lines us up for the next obstacle, which is a 1 meter gap higher than the horse's withers. The handler walks around the outside of the gap. I'm in leading position 7 facing the horse, and the horse has to wait for 10 seconds, and then I can ask her through. And I think she's almost gone to sleep there waiting, and then she has a little nuzzle on the grass there as she decides to come on through after all. And we lost 1 mark there for the unsolicited halt coming through the gap, which lines us up nicely for number 7, which is to weave 5 objects with the horse behind in leading position 1. Leading position 1 being the handler in front and the horse directly behind, which gets us all ready for number 8, where the horse has to walk a circle in each direction while the handler waves a flag, keeping a drape in the rope the whole time. This was a little bit like rubbing your tummy and tapping your head at the same time. It took a while for Boots to realize that waving the flag wasn't anything she had to actually respond to other than keep walking in a circle, so it was a little bit tricky and we had to practice that. So I'm in leading position 8 facing the side of the horse as she goes round in her circle, and then she does a very nice halt when I ask for it. Now we're heading for obstacle 9, where the horse is asked to push a ball in a 10-foot circle, and it took a while to work out how to set this up because we had so much wind, and sometimes she got a little bit exuberant and gave it such a push that it went right across the arena. But eventually we worked out we had enough rails to set up a little circuit, so too much wind or too big a push and the ball escaped But it was fun, and she quite enjoyed doing that once we got it organized. So I'm in leading position 3, shoulder to shoulder. And that's the end of our circle, back where we started. Now we're heading for number 10, which is a figure 8, done walking together shoulder to shoulder, once in each direction. So here I'm doing the inner track around that cone, and we're in leading position 3. Now I'm doing the outer track around that cone, coming back through the center, and then we're going to change the direction, but I stay on the same side of the horse. So this time I'm doing the inner circuit on this cone and the outer circuit on that cone. And we head back up the center to finish the figure 8. And that's pretty much it.